What's up, everyone? I know a lot of you have been asking for a walk around video of the 51 Styleline Deluxe that's currently for sale. So I'll do the walk around. I'll point out as much as I can about it. As far as what you're seeing right now, this is a 51 Styleline Deluxe, has a 235 inline six, 3 on the tree. I've had this car for just over a year. She is bagged. I've added a lot of stuff, especially like trim to it, 52 trim specifically. So a lot of people will say, hey, it looks like a 52. It's just because I added that. So some of the things that I have added, you have your front push guards, you have the wraps, you have the fog lights. The fog lights aren't wired up. They're in there. They have the wires there to be wired up. I just haven't had the chance to wire them up yet. I did add the teeth to the grill from a 52. I got those re-chromed. Got the gravel guards on it, have the visor, have the AC on the side. Got your dog legs, there's your trim for your 52. Once again, some chrome artilleries on there. Mohawks, the Mohawks were just re-chromed about 3 months ago. You have your bumper wraps, rear push guard, and then I also added the bumper guards as well. That way you could add your little license plate toppers. Got the blinds in the back. It's been an amazing car for me. I'm selling it just because I have my eye on something else. I'm really hoping that I sell this quick and that other car doesn't go anyway. So that's what you see. As far as the paint is concerned, it's a black paint. It's not the original paint, of course. The original paint is a type of a light green. And I know that just because in the engine bay, and I'll show you that, there is parts of the engine bay that wasn't painted correctly, and you can see the paint come through. But this car has been fun. I will open it up. I'll let you check out the bags, the inside, the trunk. I'll turn it on, let you guys hear it. But actually, let me point out some of the flaws in the paint. So like I said, the paint isn't perfect. There is little cracks here and there within the paint, so I'll walk around and I'll point some of those out. You know, I'm not sure if it's just due to bad prep, but here's one example. There's like a small crack. I'm not sure if you could see that. There's a crack right there on the door. There is a couple different cracks. So they're hard to see unless you come up on them. So there's those two. There's some in the rear by the Mohawks, which they're on the driver's side. Let me point them out. So these cracks right here, and these little cracks right here. I think that is all of them. You know, and then I did want to get the car rebuffed. There's some little tiny swirl marks in the paint, you know, once you walk up on it. Of course, with black paint, the swirl marks kind of stand out a little bit more. But overall, you know, looking at the car, she just looks like a clean car. For the interior, let me open it up here. Suede interior. Door panels are good. Suede seats, both front and back. Along with the suede headliner. That light does work, by the way. Has a hat holder. That'll stay. Has the dolphin gauges on there. The way this one is set up, it was converted over from 6 volt to 12 volt. And so the way you turn it on is just like any normal car. Just turn it into the on position. You do still have your choke and whatnot, but I never have to use it. You have this little switch underneath. Is for the compressors on the airbag. Sometimes those compressors run a long time, and if you want to just shut it off, you can just shut it off manually. And then where the old ignition was is where your siren is now. Little stuff like this, you know, I'm gonna take with me. That will stay. The compass will stay. You gotta take my dice. You do have your glare proof rear view mirror. You know, I'll take my little smoky and stuff. The clock doesn't work. The radio works, and it's actually Bluetooth. So once you turn it on, just leave it on that radio station, and you can connect to it. And it's just the one speaker, so it's not like a bumping system, but at least you have some sounds while you're cruising to listen to. So you got the tissue box that'll come with it. The Trico fan will not come with it. I got to keep that unless, you know, somebody makes me a good deal with the car. Maybe I'll throw that in, but I want to keep that. But overall, interior is really, really clean. Moving on to the trunk. So the trunk is a finished trunk. So you have your beauty panels and your carpet in there. You have your spare tire, and then you have your airbag setup. It's just the Airmaxx basic 2 compressor type of setup. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about the setup is it just takes forever to fill up that tank. It's not a huge tank, but it is a pretty big open valve. Not like a fast bag, but it goes up pretty quick once the other tank is full. And then the controls for the AC, I mean for the air ride is just right here. So kind of your basic type of setup. I was going to switch that out too, but that's the way it'll come. A little polished out striker, little things like that, you know, that we tried doing to the car. You got 2 sets of mirrors, your peeper and your side view mirror, your little guard right there. Like I said, the visor will come with it. Here's the engine, 235 engine, converted over to 12 volt. You have your chrome valve cover. You do have your little overflow return tank for the radiator. It wasn't hooked up, but it's there. You do have your oil filter as well. It is just single exhaust. So I do have a set of Fenton headers that, like I said, you know, if somebody makes me the right deal, I'll throw those in as well. This horn will not go with the car. This one belonged to my dad, who just passed away last year, so it's not going to go with the car. That's it. Let me get in and start her up. So we'll start her up real quick. Make sure she's in neutral. There's your airbags. And there's your Bluetooth radio. just so you guys can take a look. That's her lifted. There she is running. She is straight piped, so she sounds, I think she sounds good. I was gonna run those Fentons over the winter, but there she is, raised up. There's some lowering blocks underneath. Does have a newer gas tank that was put in. Man, you can't see it, but she does have a little bit of a leak. Overall, I mean, she's a pretty solid car. And I should have cleaned it. This is just like insects. I didn't really get a chance to clean it up too much. I just did a quick wipe down, but even with the wipe down, she looks good. But you know, I do drive this thing a lot. Get a lot of thumbs up on it. It's a fun car to drive. So if you're interested, let me know. If you have any further questions, I don't know if I might have missed anything, but if you have any further questions, just let me know. On that antenna, that's an automatic antenna. I'm not sure if you noticed earlier, the antenna was down, so as soon as you turn the car on, it goes up. There she is. If you're interested, let me know. Have any further questions, hit me up. I appreciate the time and consideration. God bless.